Good morning, students. Now we are going to start the revision work on quadratic equations. Quadratic equations. First of all, we discuss what is meant by quadratic equation and what is meant by quadratic expression. An expression in the form of ax square plus bx plus c, where a not equal to 0, is called quadratic expression. The degree of this expression is 2. If degree of a expression is 2, then it is called quadratic expression. Here the condition is a not equal to 0. If a is equal to 0, what happens? Then the first term becomes 0, then it becomes bx plus c. It is not a quadratic expression, it is a linear expression. So this condition is mandatory, a not equal to 0. Now if we equate this quadratic expression to 0, then it is called quadratic equation. Here also a is not equal to 0. This is called quadratic equation. This is called quadratic expression. Now this quadratic equation is of degree 2. So this equation has two roots. Roots of this equation are x is equal to minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. For plus sign we get one root, for minus sign we get another root. So there are two roots to this quadratic equation. Now in this part b square minus 4ac is called discriminant. This is called discriminant of this quadratic equation and it is denoted by delta. Now based on this discriminant value, we discuss the nature of the roots. All these are clearly explained in your objective material. You read that synopsis thoroughly. Just you listen briefly. Based on this discriminant value, we discuss the nature of the roots. Now first we find this value b square minus 4ac, that means delta value. It may be positive or it may be negative or it equals to 0. If delta greater than 0, then the roots are real and distinct or different. If this delta greater than 0, then the roots are real and distinct. Next, if delta is equal to 0, then the roots are real and equal. Then the roots are real and equal. If delta less than 0, then the roots are complex roots. And are conjugated to each other. Conjugated to each other. If this discriminant value is positive, then the roots are real. This is applicable if the coefficients A, B, C are real. If the coefficients A, B, C are real and delta greater than 0, then the roots are real and different. If delta is equal to 0, then the roots are real and equal. If delta less than 0, then the roots are complex roots and are conjugated to each other. Conjugate means if A plus IB, this is one root of an equation, then its conjugate is A minus IB. Conjugate is A minus IB. In this way, we find roots of the quadratic equation. Now, we discuss the relation between the roots and coefficients. To this equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, there are two roots. Let the roots be alpha and beta. Let alpha comma beta are roots of ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. For plus sign we get one root, for minus sign we get another root. Let the roots be alpha and beta. Now we discuss the relation between roots and coefficients. What are coefficients? A, B, C. The relation is sum of the roots is equal to alpha plus beta, that is minus b by a, minus of x coefficient by x square coefficient. Product of the roots. Product of the roots, that is alpha into beta, that is equal to c by a. Constant term by coefficient of x square. If quadratic equation is given, then we find the roots by using this formula. If the roots are known, then we may get the quadratic equation also. Then that quadratic equation is x square minus of alpha plus beta into x plus alpha into beta is equal to 0. If the roots are known, then the quadratic equation is x square minus sum of the roots into x plus product of the roots is equal to 0. This is the concept behind quadratic equations. Now we are going to start the problems in quadratic equations. Write the first problem. If 1 root of quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 is 3 minus 4i. Then (31a) plus b plus c is equal to see the solution. Here what is the given quadratic equation? Ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. One root is 3 minus 4i. Let alpha is equal to 3 minus 4i. This is one root. Clearly this is a complex root. It is called real part and this is called imaginary part. We know complex roots are always conjugated to each other. If 3 plus 3 minus 4i is one root, then the another root is 3 plus 4i. It's conjugate. The conjugate of a minus bi is a plus bi. The conjugate of a plus bi is a minus bi. Just on changing the sign to imaginary part, we get the conjugate root. If alpha is one root, then the other root is beta is equal to 3 plus 4i. We already discussed sum of the roots is equal to minus b by a. Product of the roots, that is c by a. Okay. What is alpha plus beta here? Alpha is 3 minus 4i, beta is 3 plus 4i. On adding, imaginary parts cancel. 3 plus 3, 6 is equal to minus b by a. Next, alpha into beta. Alpha into beta. Multiply these two. It is in the form of a minus b into a plus b. A square minus b square. A square is 9 minus b square 16i square is equal to c by a. Here I square is minus 1, so we get 9 plus 16 25 is equal to c by a. We know if alpha and beta are the roots, then the quadratic equation is x square minus of alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta is equal to 0. X square minus of what is alpha plus beta value? 6 into x plus alpha into beta. Alpha into beta is 25 is equal to 0. That is the quadratic equation. But here we want to find the value of 31a plus b plus c. Okay, here minus b by a is equal to 6. From this minus b is equal to 6a, b is equal to minus 6a. Here also c by a is equal to 25, c is equal to 25a. Okay, now substitute this b value and c value in this. 31 into a, 31a plus b plus c, that is equal to 31a. What is b? Minus 6a. What is c? Plus 25a. 31 minus 6, 25 plus 25, that is 50A. But the options are in terms of C. This is taken as 2 into 25A, that is 2 into C. That is the right option. Next, next problem. If omega is an imaginary cube root of unity, then the equation whose roots are whose roots are 2 omega plus 3 omega square omega square plus 3 omega is what is given? Omega is an imaginary cube root of unity. If omega is imaginary cube root, then omega cube is equal to 1 and 1 plus omega square is equal to 0. These two conditions are obtained in complex numbers. If omega is cube root of unity, then omega cube is equal to 1 and 1 plus omega square is equal to 0. We want to find an equation whose roots are these two. Let the first root be alpha and second root be beta. Let alpha is equal to 2 omega plus 3 omega square and beta is equal to 2 omega square plus 3 omega. We find sum of the roots and product of the roots, alpha plus beta. Add these two. From this term and this term we take 2 common, omega plus omega square. From second term and fourth term take 3 common, omega square plus omega. From this condition, omega plus omega square is minus 1. 2 into minus 1, minus 2. Here also omega square plus omega. From this condition, omega square plus omega is minus 1, minus 3. Minus 2, minus 3, that is minus 5. Next, find the product alpha into beta. What is alpha? 2 omega plus 3 omega square into 2 omega square plus 3 omega. Multiply these two. 2 into 2, 4. Omega into omega square, omega cube plus 6 into omega square plus 6 into omega cube plus 9 into omega cube. 2 omega into 2 omega square, 4 omega cube. 2 omega into 3 omega, 6 omega square, plus here it is omega power 4. Here it is omega power 4. Omega square into omega square. Okay. We know omega cube value is 1. So alpha into beta is equal to 4 into omega cube 1 plus 6 into omega square plus 6 into omega power 4. This is taken as omega cube into omega, but omega cube is 1, so it is 1 into omega, that is omega. Omega cube 1, 9, 4 plus 9, 13, plus 6 into omega square plus omega. Omega square plus omega is minus 1. So 13 minus 6, that is 7. Okay, sum is minus 5, product is 7. Therefore, the equation is x square minus of sum of the roots into x plus product of the roots is equal to 0. X square minus of alpha plus beta. Alpha plus beta is minus 5. Alpha into beta 7. This is x square plus 5x plus 7 is equal to 0. Next problem. If 4 minus I root 3 is a root of the quadratic equation, is a root of the quadratic equation, then the equation is here one root is given. Let the root be alpha is equal to 4 minus root 3 into I. Clearly it is a complex root. We know complex roots are conjugate. If a minus ib is one root, then the other root is a plus ib. Then other root is beta is equal to 4 plus root 3i. Complex roots are always conjugate. If the roots are known, then how to find the quadratic equation? X square minus sum of the roots into x plus product of the roots is equal to 0. X square minus of alpha plus beta, that is 8 into x plus alpha into beta. Multiply these two. it is in the form of a minus b into a plus b, that is a square minus b square, a square 16 minus b square 3 into I square is minus 1, minus into minus plus 16 plus 3, that is 19 is equal to 0. Write the next problem. If 2 plus I root 3 is a root of x square plus px plus q is equal to 0, then P is equal to and Q is equal to. Find the values of P and Q. What is the given root here? 2 plus I root 3. Let alpha is equal to 2 plus I root 3. Clearly that is a complex root. If 2 plus I root 3 is one root, then the other root is 2 minus I root 3. Clearly. Why? It is a complex root. Complex root is always conjugate. If a plus ib is one root, then the other root is a minus ib. Then what is quadratic equation? X square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta is equal to 0. X square minus alpha plus beta, sum of the roots 2 plus 2, 4 into x plus alpha into beta, multiply alpha into beta is, it is in the form of a minus b, a plus b into a minus b, a square minus b square, b square is 3i square, I square is minus 1, so 4 plus 3, 7 plus 7 is equal to 0. Now compare this equation with this equation. Then what is p value? P is coefficient of x, p is minus 4, q is constant term, q is 7. Next, problems based on nature of the roots. If the expression x square minus 5m minus 2 into x plus 4m square plus 10m plus 25, if that expression can be expressed as a perfect square, then m is equal to, okay, if the expression can be expressed as a perfect square, then find the value of m. Okay, in any problem, if the expression is expressed as a perfect square, then discriminant delta is equal to 0. But what is delta? We know b square minus 4ac. Delta is b square minus 4ac, that is equal to 0. Apply that condition. What is a? You compare this expression with ax square plus bx plus c. A is 1, b is minus 5m minus 2, c is 4m square plus 10m plus 25. B square 5m minus 2 whole square minus 4 into a is 1 into c is 4m square plus 10m plus 25 is equal to 0. Now simplify this. A minus b whole square, a square plus b square minus 2ab, 2 into 5 10, 10 into 2 20m minus 4 into 4 16m square, 4 into 10 40, 40m, 4 into 25 100 is equal to 0. 25 minus 16 9m square minus 20m minus 40m minus 60m 4 minus 100 minus 96 is equal to 0. Simplify and find m value. Take 3 common, 3m square minus 20m minus 32. Solve and find m value. into 3 96. Solve this and find m value. 32 into 3 96, 12 into 8 12 plus 8 20. So that is 3m square minus 12m minus 8m minus 32 is equal to 0. Take 3 common here, 3m into m minus 4, take 8 common, minus 8, here it becomes m plus 4. These two are not same. So you find the factors